Sports Talk with L-Beasley. You know what? I got a guest today. I got my boy Montezz Allen is in the building. You know, I don't even got to do it. I don't want to do an introduction. I'm going to let him introduce himself. You know, Montezz, tell the fans something about yourself, man. Go on, do your thing, man.
Montezz Allen, recent graduate from Oakland University. Shout out to all my college graduates out there. I love sports. My major is journalism. Minor is communication. I'm trying to work at ESPN one day as an NBA analyst. Just ESPN First Take, everything. I'm trying to be better than Stephen A. Smith, Rob Parker, Chris Broussard, just way better though. You know, I give kudos to all y'all. Are great. I look up to y'all. Y'all are some of the best journalists I've ever seen in my life. And I'm here. I love to talk about sports anytime, any day, any place. It don't matter. We can go to the bar, talk about it, watch the game. It doesn't matter. I'm here.
You see why I'm cool with him, right? You know that basically described me without the Oakland part in it, but that's basically me. I'm just a female version. But we gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff today. We talking NBA stuff all day long. We about to start off with these playoffs, this conference finals. Let's start with the Eastern Conference because you know obviously Miami is up 2-0 right now. You know they played tonight. I don't know what you thinking. You thinking they gonna get swept, man?
No, I don't think. It's no disrespect to Boston. They have first ballot Hall of Famers on their squad in Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett. I'm not knocking them at all. With that, Father Time is undefeated, flat out. LeBron James and D-Wade are clicking like they never clicked before. I've never seen them play like this. LeBron is playing like a man-child, in which he is a man-child. Dwayne Wade found, I'm not going to say he found the fountain of youth because he's still young, but he found something after struggling. And he's playing like the Dwayne Wade, like the second best shooting guard in the league. And I just flat out think that Boston is going to get steamrolled. I picked Boston and Miami in 6, but how it's looking, I'm thinking they might take it tonight. I'm thinking. I mean, Boston has a lot of pride, so it kind of hurts me to say this. And whenever you get the big ticket stuff down there being a leader like he is, I mean, it really hurts me to say that. Paul Pierce has been locked up on clamps, fouled out the previous 2 games, which means that he can't guard LeBron James, or he can't keep up, or he doesn't have the legs, or he's not healthy. And it's a lot that I think is playing a part. Rondo has to do everything. We saw he made history the other night. He has to do 44 points, the triple-double. I mean, he has to do everything. He has to play out of his mind, and it's still not enough. It's too much talent down there in South Beach. I'm sorry. Without Chris Bosh.
Well, let me agree with my boy Montezz, because let me say that Dwayne Wade and LeBron James are playing unbelievably. This is what we've been waiting on. This was the whole point of putting these 2 on the team. And I'm not even a LeBron fan. I'm a Wade fan. I'm not a LeBron fan. But it is great to see them finally playing. It's nice. My man says no Batman and Robin. It's just them playing great together, making each other better, and making their teammates better. But like he also said, I think Boston just got pride, man. They going home. That crowd is that crowd. I don't think they gonna allow it, man. I think they know, look, we gonna get our butts kicked. We gotta win 1 game. They got pride, they got dignity. I just don't see Boston just saying we gonna go home twice. We gonna let these fools celebrate on our court.
I mean, of course they're not thinking that. But you know what to me was a series changer? When D-Wade got that and one
against Kevin,
and he got up and looked at Kevin Garnett. Kevin
Garnett. Like, yeah, right. Got you.
I mean, the stare alone, and you know, KG is the one that he's the intimidator.
True, very true.
It seemed like was KG intimidated a little bit after that? I mean, I don't know. I doubt it.
I'm about to say, KG we talking about. Who will come and slap you right now?
Yeah, he's 6'11". I'm not about to.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say this is KG we talking about.
It's just the stare.
The look.
Alone. After that, it just seemed like that was a series changer. I mean, they could very well take this game, but I don't think so. I think Miami would take this game, Boston would take that one, and then they would Miami.
Okay, so we agree on that. That more than likely we see Miami probably winning Game 3. They didn't do a good job with New York closing out. You know, they let New York get that win. Obviously, we knew it wasn't gonna change anything, but I kind of see Boston losing tonight and probably getting Game 4 just because the Heat, man, you know, they might, you know, try to go home. But I think we all agree right here that, you know, come on, Miami's taking this.
The key period is the health of Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. We know what
Rondo can do. Right, we know what Rondo's going to do.
That's all I have to say.
Okay, so now we got to talk about the Western Conference. This got interesting yesterday. San Antonio had the bandwagon fans had everybody tripping. All San Antonio about to sweep them. We all like, okay, we know Oklahoma City Thunder gonna go home. They're gonna at least get 1 for sure. I personally expect them to get 2. I still don't expect them to get 2 wins at home. I think Spurs is going to take game 4, and then they're going to go back probably home. And that's going to be a tough game. I can see Spurs taking game 5, but I can see Spurs losing it and taking it maybe to game 6 to finally win. But what do you think? You know, I know what I think. What you think?
Look, the Spurs are found a fountain of youth. They found some secret island to go to and take a couple sips of the water and rejuvenate it, because they're playing like the Spurs of old, period. And the Spurs of old were a championship team. No one could stop them. I'm not sure. I picked the Spurs to beat OKC in Game 3. I picked that. Okay. And it's just because I feel like the Spurs know what to do in this situation. They have to put their foot on their throats, the flat out, so we cannot keep this team in contention. I have the Spurs winning in 6.
Okay.
And you know what, flat out, I just think that OKC came out with more energy. They had their backs against the wall. And most teams, especially when they're good teams, they're going to win that Game 3. Like the Lakers. The Lakers, they weren't having that.
No, they weren't having that.
Even though
they gave up Game 4, we Kobe Bryant fans, so we can't really discuss this. So he about to have an emotional moment. We don't want to bring that up. So let's stay on topic. Personally, one thing I really did like about Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 3 was I love Cephalosha checking Tony Parker. And I mean, we all know Cephalosha. This is what he does. This is why he's a starter. He is a lockdown perimeter defender. I mean, I think that was one of the huge moments of the game. And not to mention, he stepped up offensively, which you have been waiting to do. You have put that on Twitter about 3-4 times. Like, if he scored about 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, Thunder went easy.
If Serge Ibaka, because the problem with the Thunder is, everyone knows this, they're a jump shooting team. If they're not making jump shots, they're going to lose the game. If flat out, if Serge Ibaka can average 15 points, 12 rebounds, about 5 blocks, which I think is realistic for him. Maybe not like right now, but at least next year, they will go really far. So that's I think what the difference is. But right now, I'm not sure. It's just San Antonio is just too deep. And I don't know, but Cephalosha was the biggest difference in that game last night. I mean, he's one of the best defenders in the league. It's Montezz, I think it's Shane Battier, and then it's Cephalosha. And Cephalosha did a great job on a pick and roll. He's longer, he's taller, and he's not as athletic, but he's very long and he's very tall. He has a knack for the ball, and that was the biggest difference in that entire game. San Antonio was out of rhythm the whole game.
Yeah, they were. And, we all know the Spurs, and we know Greg Popovich, let's get nasty. Come on, we know this guy. He is not going to... It's Mr. Nasty time. He is not going to let his Spurs fall, man. They went back home to the hotel. They made adjustments. I'm not even questioning. I'm personally think Spurs are going to win Game 4. It's not even a question in my mind. I'm going with that, personally, okay? So now that we kind of broke it down, we both believe the Spurs is going to win. We think the Heat are going to win. So obviously this is our finals team. I'm not going to do any predictions, but let's just talk about some of these teams like the Heat. Let's bring up LeBron. Okay, Game 2. Game 2. LeBron finally stepped up. He took the shot. He actually took 2 shots. He missed the layup and he missed the jump shot. Now, I was personally happy to see this. And I know what you think, oh, Lauren, you ain't happy to see. You've been rooting against LeBron. That's not true, okay? I've been telling y'all I just want to see him. I want to see him be aggressive, because to me, the biggest step to becoming a clutch player is first wanting the big shot, then having the guts to take the shot, and then dealing with the consequences of whether you miss it or you make it. So he took the shot. He missed the layup. How? I don't know, but we're going to leave that alone. But I just didn't like the last shot. He has Rondo checking him, who he has about 8 inches on. He had about 19. I'm going to break this down. He had 19 seconds left. He had Rondo short butt on him. He got about 100 pounds on him, not to mention about 8 inches. And you go with a fadeaway jump shot that's not even your shot. Can you explain to me why? What was is your problem the same problem I have with that he should have went to the hole?
LeBron James, you are 6'8", 250. No one can stop you. All you gotta do is put your head down and go to the basket. I mean, be smart. Of course, people might try to, the defense might try to take a couple charges, and that's when you pass to the open man. But if that doesn't happen, they will have to foul you. But the thing about LeBron James, and I'm gonna tell you this, he is not confident from the free throw line.
He isn't.
So if it's a tight game, say it's a tight game, he goes to the rack, gets fouled. It's a tie game. That clutch right there, I don't know if it's there. We've seen Kobe go 18 for 18.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, clutch moments. But LeBron James has all the potential in the world. But when it comes down to free throws or a specific skill set that he has, he doesn't have confidence in it, which is finishing games.
We agree on that. Like I said, I'm happy, LeBron, I'm happy you took the shot. I want you to be that guy. I think you have to be aggressive to do it. But go to the hole, like you said, you can't be afraid of them. If you miss free, whether you do it or not, we're going to talk about it. So you might as well do it.
Right.
We're going to talk about you either way. So you might as well do it. Go and make it. When you make the shot, we still going to talk. Oh, it's just one shot. It don't mean that. Go do what you got to do, man. If you going to be the best, talking about Jordan and Kobe, they make shots, boy. You better go and make a shot. Get in the gym.
One ring is not enough.
One ring is not enough either. We want you. Well, he wants you to get a ring. I don't really care.
I do.
I don't really care, person. If you get one, I'm cool. But if you don't, I don't really care. He wants you to get a ring. But we want you to be aggressive, LeBron. I don't even like you, and I'm telling you to be aggressive. Be aggressive, okay?
Please do it.